We started off like inching towards it, now we're going to get to another part that speaks about breaking everything up to 7 parts. We know like the menorah in the Bet HaMikdash was 7 kanim, or 7 sticks. We could also bring this also in the way of Bitachon B'Hashem. It has 7 aspects to it, 7 parts. נמצא כי כלל הדברים שבוטחים בהם על השם עשויים 7 חלקים. The things that you trust and believe in God are broken down to 7 parts. כוללים 7 תחומים ועלינו ללמוד את ההתנהלות הנכונה בהם מתוך ביטחון בהשם. And Rabbeinu B'chai gives us and counts it down for us in a very good order, in a good way. And this edition is Rav Yosef Kapach, one of the greatest Tamani rabbis, that he broke this down in translation from modern day Arabic to Hebrew Lashon HaKodesh style. האחד, ענייני גוף האדם במיוחד. כל מה שקשור לקיום הגוף ובריאותו וכל היתר הדברים הבסיסיים הנצרכים לו. Number 1, he says, it's very interesting, the first thing he brings is the body. The physical body is the first thing that we have to have bitachon b'Hashem with. That's the stuff that we believe in. Let's say if someone's unhealthy, so his mind has to work on his bitachon b'Hashem to make himself stronger. The second thing is, ענייני הכנסתו וסיבות פרנסתו. רכושו של אדם וקניינים אמצעים שבתוכם תימצא פרנסתו. The second thing is business. The second thing is that someone has bitachon b'Hashem after the main thing is your body. After that goes your parnasa and hasibot. Hasibot sound usually in Hebrew means reasons. But over here, sibot means the reasons how you make money. The reason how you make money is business. Your whatever it is. והשלישי, ענייני בני ביתו ובניו וקרוביו וגואליו ושונאיו. הקשורים בין אישיים, משפחתיים וחברתיים. And the third thing they have to have bitachon b'Hashem in it. The second thing you have bitachon b'Hashem is something they have to have a connection with. The third thing is they have to have connection with, is your connection with people, the connection they have with peers. Sometimes you could have when someone of your close circle, Chashulam is sick. Someone in your close circle has hate. You have to know how to work with them, and the bitachon b'Hashem is level 3 in the way that Rabbeinu B'chai counts it. Number 4, חובות הלבבות והאיברים שבתועלתם לנזקים המיוחדים בו. And the next thing is, it sounds over here weird, but the way he brings it down, חובות הלבבות והאיברים של תועלתן ונזקן מיוחדים בו. So it sounds something sick, but Rabbeinu B'chai explains it over. Rabbeinu Rav Yosef Kapach explains that which means chovot shel adam beno leben HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If someone learns this order in different way of translation, he would understand this is his body being sick, him being chas shalom his physical body. But the way he translates over here and says chovot shel adam ben HaKadosh Baruch Hu, ben adam LaKadosh Baruch Hu, and not what we would think chovot halavot ha'evarim shetoaltam nizakan v'miuchad bo. That sounds like nezik to the body. His body getting sick. It's not true. The way that it's the connection over between God and between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and the person. והחמישי, חובות האיברים אשר תועלתן נזק ועובר לזולתו, החובות של אדם שמילוין נכון שלהן נחרץ מאוד בשיתוף פעולה עם זולתו, או בחובות מילוי שלהם, ויש השפעה על זולתו. The next thing is we said number 4 is the connection that he has between him and God, the connection that he devotes himself, and the fifth one is the connection that he has ben adam lechavero. If you have the connection between ben adam lechavero without any bitachon b'Hashem, how could you have bitachon b'Hashem with ben adam lechavero? Like, I'm between me and him, what's the connection? Sometimes it's explained that sometimes the beginning of hatred is when you start developing the tacharut, the competition between one another, and you don't have the bitachon that God's going to give it to you. So you think this is a category of parnasa, but it's not a category of parnasa. Sometimes your ben adam lechavero, between you and your friend, gets struck by the idea of maybe he's going to make more money than me, maybe he's going to be more successful in the competition against me, and over there drives a very big hatred to one another. So when he catches himself in the right time, and he puts into effect the 5th reason that Rabbeinu B'chai brings, as when I understand that all my connection with friends, I have to let it flow. Go with the flow. Stop being so close-minded. Think that people are people are coming against you. No one's coming against you. You can be with your friends. He makes money. Say Baruch Hashem. This and he makes more money. It's like the famous. I think it's a joke. I don't think this is a true story. The king goes over to one of his servants. Say, "I love you so much. Whatever you ask, I'll give you. But you should know everything. Anything I'm going to give you. I'm going to give your friend, your companion, double." So what does he say? He says, "Take one eye. Take one of my eyes out. You should take out of his 2 eyes." It's a joke for sure. But the idea over here is how Bnei Adam think. Who cares? You're going to have the luxury life. Why does it take your eyes out that somebody else is going to have double? Sad that you have the comfortable life, you and your family. But the next person is going to have more than me. I'd rather have nothing, or I'd rather take my eye take my eye out. You should take out 2 eyes. Over there, so over here we see where the Rabbi is talking about the main effect of bitachon Hashem is ben adam chavero. That you have to always pray that Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to be in between the relationship between you and your wife, of course, and between the relationship of you and your friends. If you and your friends, if you don't have the bitachon Hashem over there and trust that everything comes from God, and something could slip, like we also spoke before, regarding just nowadays massive iruim, massive parties and massive weddings, and your friend doesn't invite you to the wedding, and you get you get all offended. You see all the friends got messages that to come to the wedding. So what do you start doing? You don't go ask him what's up, what's going on. You could be forgot to invite me. No, you start saying, probably on purpose. What because he doesn't want me to invite me. Come on, tishbot the ego, break this ego, open. Call him, say, listen, I could be they're making a wedding for your daughter. You forgot to invite me. I forgot to send a message out. I forgot to send you a message. Chick-chack and break it down. But some people like toiling in this thing would never ends. והשישי, גמול העולם הבא אשר יהיה כפי מעשים בעולם הזה. And the next thing they have to have ביטחון בהשם is whatever you do in this physical world is going to have payment in the next world. You have to believe that. Have ביטחון בהשם. Someone could say, you have to actually believe what you're doing over here has tagmul בעולם הבא. If you don't believe so, could be you're going to start developing for yourself all different type of shtuyot in your mind. Saying, maybe I'm going to get paid for it, I'm not going to get paid for doing it because I'm basically work like a robot. And not to get it, the ahava part of the aspect into it. When you work with Kadosh Baruch Hu, with the happiness in the fire. But if you start looking at it in a way that lo batuach, it's not for sure I'm going to get paid in this world, or there's people that say it could be that I already got paid for it, and not have. And it's very very important. It's considered bitachon b'Hashem, and don't say that you have bitachon b'Hashem if you don't believe that everything you do in this world is going to get paid back in the next one. Of course, like we said earlier, that bitachon, anybody that works learns shara bitachon, or learns about his bitachon, is promised that day he's going to get his payment. Why? Because Anochi Hashem Elokecha v'lo yeh panai elokim acherim, right? Those are the two dibot that Kadosh Baruch Hu said himself. And the two dibot that Kadosh Baruch Hu said himself. There's a mitzvah of the owner of someone that brings someone to work by him to pay him b'otoyos scharo b'yomo. And the day of that he worked for you, you have to pay for him. You have to pay for him. And if you push him off, it's already gvuli of doing avera over here. You're pushing him off for his parnasah, for his money. So over here, do we see that Kadosh Baruch Hu promised that Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I'm your God. And bitachon b'Hashem is having 100% bitachon, knowing that God is your God. So every single day, when you mechazek your bitachon, you're promised that day to have your payment from Kadosh Baruch Hu. And the last thing, we should touch it and continue on in the next days. והשביעי גמול העולם הבא אשר יהיה מאת השם על דרך החסד, על סגולתו וחסידיו כאמור, מה רב טובך אשר צפנת לירך, פעלת לחוסים בך, neged bnei adam. And the next thing is the specialty. The Kadosh Baruch Hu has a special club, the club of the VIP club, of the ones of his love, of his ahava v'chasidav. Those are in a very high level of bitachon b'Hashem, that God brings them to a special level with him as one, and we'll elaborate on that B'ezras Hashem more tomorrow.